Microsoft Windows. There we go. Let's try that. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a retired supermodel. I'm speaking at the International Association of Retired Supermodels. I'm chairing the male model uh, board, or should I say, on retraining. So anyways, hey, good morning. Welcome to Forex today. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me go through the disclaimer here. By the way, what is it? The 15th of December. I think it's a Thursday. I'm leaving the country, going to another country later this morning, so we got to be brief. Let me remind you that trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. My name is Wayne McDonald. I'm the Chief FX Market Strategist for TradersWay.com. We're a broker, you're a trader. Let's fall in love. Give us a chance, baby. Open up a demo account, open up a live account, test out our execution, our permissions, call our support staff. I think you like what we got to offer. So let's fall in love, baby. Do these sessions 7:30 in the morning, New York time, or apparently 8:30 in the morning, Caribbean time. And every Friday I'm at FX Street, so that means I'm there tomorrow doing a premium webinar. And I don't know if it's been announced or not, but I think I'm doing a big special event tomorrow there as well, but kind of out of the loop. So if you're a premium member of FX Street, maybe I'll see you over there soon. If not, I will be back on continent. Let's see, I got 2 more countries to visit, and then I'll be back in the United States by Monday. So hope to see you over there. And desktop. Do you see desktop? Coolio. Stupid Windows. Who programmed that? Hey, you know, if someone drags a window to the right, let's expand it over everything. No, maybe they want the window to be to the right. Bloody Microsoft. All right, they're worse than the government. All right. So, good to see you. How's your trading going? What's the secret to traveling first class, guys? What's the secret? The secret is making money while you travel. So we've had some pretty good opportunities. Where's this little button? If you look down here, I'm showing the profit for the last 3 days. Just want to show you if I go last 3 month period, last 3 days from then to now. See, boom. So I've been traveling from multiple countries through the Caribbean, working my butt off like a dirty dog on a dollar account. I've made almost $7,000 profit. Oh my God. That's the play account. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby. But, you know, that's not me. That's the Fed. Thank you, Grandma Yellen. Oh, my God. That's the way to travel, huh? Isn't it? I'm telling you, like, travel pips are always the best pips. I think it was my honeymoon. My honeymoon was my first vacation ever, and I've actually never really had a vacation. Maybe? I can't remember. No, I don't really think I have. Anyways, I think it was my honeymoon. I'm in Hawaii, a situation to this, sitting by the pool at the Ritz-Carlton in 2005. It was a while ago. And you could trade on your cell phone back then, but it wasn't as easy as it is now. I'm on my MT4 account on my phone all the time. But I'm sitting by the pool, and I went bloop, and I ordered a drink, came over, finished my drink, cashed out, paid for the day. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh my God, so awesome. Sitting by the pool, having a drink, making money, best pips ever. So anyways, hope you're doing well. It's only the market. Right? Always remind yourself that. It's not any glorious thing that you're doing or I'm doing. The market can giveth and the market taketh away. All right, but this is the time of year where you're supposed to kill it, right? All right, so last month is good. This month is going well. Keep it up, son. And then remember, it's all going to end soon, right? Right? It's all going to end soon, right? Marina, yeah. Yep. So anyways, whatever. So there we are. I find it a little more difficult to see these charts than I thought it was going to be. So I can see them. It's just hard to read the currency pairs. So anyways, this is going to our kitty cat. And this was one that we looked at yesterday that was oh so hot. U.S. dollar strong. All right. But also remind yourself that a strong dollar can bring down oil prices because oil is priced in dollars. Same thing with gold. Gold pulled out of the ground by a South African out of the South African earth is usually is sold, right? So so 1 ounce of gold can be purchased for less dollars, not because gold changed, but because the intrinsic value of gold has diminished. A dollar buys a little more gold today than it did 24 hours ago, right? So gold prices come down. It's not always the 100% what changes, obviously, the value of a commodity because that's supply and demand. But if the currency in which a commodity is priced changes value, that's your purchasing power parity idea, then the commodity price will change, right? But not the commodity on the value of the currency, right? So like a lot of people will price, or at least back in the day, I don't know if they're doing it as much now, but there was a time when the dollar was weak and the euro was strong, and everyone priced gold in euros. You know what I mean? So Kareem asks a pretty good question. Do you hold this? No, honestly, I don't know, and I've been pretty clear about that the last couple of weeks. This is, a lot of currency pairs are going to find tops and bottoms. The Canadian dollar's been strong for a while, right? Based on the nonsense of OPEC, right? But I've been pretty clear. I can't quite see what you guys see. I've been pretty clear that it's nonsense, in my humble opinion, and that I am short selling the heck out of OPEC. Do you remember before they even signed a deal, I said they were going to sign a deal, oil prices would go up, and then people sort of like up, hung over in someone else's bed, and you're just instantly filled with regret. It's never happened with me, but my friends have told me these things. And it's true. I've never actually had that. But you wake up and you're like, I totally regret whatever just happened. I can't fathom what happened, but I regret it, whatever it is. I think that's what OPEC is thinking. Right? They're like, oh man. But it's not true, actually. I think they're all laughing at each other. But they all know it's a lie, right? I think, honestly. So anyways, oil gets strong, told you so. Oil then has weakened, told you so. And then on the back of this, now some Canadian dollar weakness against U.S. dollar. Well, it was already kind of supposed to get weak, but then the U.S. dollar was supposed to get strong. Maybe this continues, yeah, because I don't believe in $60 oil. I'm a $50 oil man, right? Really, 45 to 55, I think, would be the normal range. You hit 60, comes back down to 50. Okay. Oh, what a killer catamaran. Damn. That looks like a ton of fun. Got to get me a catamaran. All right. So does this go up forever? I don't know. That's why you use your analysis, right? That's what analysis is supposed to tell you. But we're climbing the stairs of the pivot points, right? Yeah, keep typing, guys. I never know if you can still hear me. You stop typing, I stop talking, huh? Still around? Thank you very much. Thank you. Namaste. All right, so anyways, some CAD weakness. Well, let's check that because that is dollar strength also that we might be looking at, right? So let's isolate CAD a little more. Then let's look at the yen. Well, CAD yen daily still looks all right. Is that even correct? Wow, how redonkulous, huh? Isn't that just amazing? Look at that daily chart. Holy smokes, huh? Isn't that just amazing? I mean, just look at that, right? So, why was last month higher than target as far as goals? Remember, I told you your return should reflect the market, which is called beta, and you shouldn't try to out alpha the beta. You're not supposed to outsmart the market, right? So how is it that your returns last month are better than a regular month? Why are the returns this month better than an average month? You have to be able to justify it. You look over there on the left, that daily chart, and you say, that's it. My hands are clean, I wash for supper, right? No, right? It's the market took off. You didn't do anything wrong or risky or aggressive. The market took off like a rocket ship, and the market paid, which is actually a very important thing. People don't want you to overshoot because it means you've taken too much risk. And you can say, no. I didn't take any more risk than I normally do, but I held on to my winners, right? Or the trend was so strong, all I did was buy and cash out, buy and cash out, buy and cash out 2 times in 6 weeks. Yeah, one-way street. A rising tide, floating down the river of Forex, going with the flow, going with the current. It's just, that's it. The current was stronger in November and December, post-election, right? So typically, like a July looks like zero turn. How many people here have heard me tell them in July to not even try to make money? How many people have heard that from me in July in particular, right? Like, don't even try. Just don't worry about it. Shoot at rabbits if you have to, but you're not really trying to make money. You're just picking up pennies, right? There's no steamroller, but it's only a penny. I mean, you could take a whole month off, really. But you're not trying to make money because you're not going to make money. And if you make money, it's not significant money. And of course, an amateur will look at it and say, man, it's like the third week of July, I haven't made any money. I think I'll jack up the risk. How long does a trader like that stay in business? And here's the funny thing. They're still not making money in the first week of August, so they keep it up because now they've lost money in July. So they keep it up, and they lose money in the second week of August. And finally, they're like, that's it. I quit. I can't make any money. I've lost 40 or 50% of my account, and it's the third week of August, and I quit. And then what happens? The market takes off without them, right? And by the way, if you've lost 50% of your account, what kind of return do you need to do to get back to break even? So you have to double your account to get back to where you used to be, and you lost all this money when no one else in the world was trading, everyone else was on vacation, and you decided to throw away half of your net worth when the market didn't even move, right? You kind of feel stupid at that point, right? And then what? How easy is it to double your account? What are you going to do? Take a year to do it? You've decided money for 12 months? What happens then, guys? What happens? What does a person that loses 50% of their trading account do? Do they have the patience to wait an entire year to get back to break even? What's your understanding of human nature? Jack up the leverage, and then what? And then blow up the account, right? And then what do? They sign up in course, right? Forex is stupid. I'll do options. That's how you make your money, right? I used to be a Forex trader. And then I lost all my money. It's a tough gig, tough racket. But the heroin feels good. So anyways, so we go look left. If you've made more than I think 5% in a month is a great month. So if you made more than 5%, you have to be able to justify it. Okay? Alpha means your ability to beat the market. Beta is the market. So your beta needs to justify your alpha. You get it? So let's say because of use of leverage, if the market, let's say the stock market, okay, that as a benchmark. So your benchmark is the S&P 500. If the S&P 500 is up 3% for the month, and you made 6% trading Forex, someone's going to say, well, how'd you do that? Oh, I employed leverage. Oh. Okay. Right? For me, the key was a journal. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really read anyone else's Forex book, but I doubt anyone dedicated a third of a book to trade journaling, right? Right? All right, so anyway, so if your benchmark's up 3% and your return is 6%, that's all right. What if your return is 30%? What does that tell you? Alpha can't outsmart. Well, yes. So that's kind of what we're getting through, right? Yes, Daniel's right on it. All that means is you're over leveraged. What does that mean to a sophisticated investor? Risky. I told you this the other day. I saw someone's Forex account with billions and billions in it. This Forex trading account had billions. I'm like, what is that? 13, 13 zeros? Like, what the hell is that? This zero stuff. So what do you think this guy is doing? 500 to 1 leverage? Throwing down quadrillion lot sizes? I mean, at some point, it's just redonkulous, right? So if you have a $500 trading account, but you're clearly over leveraged, and you're never going to attract money that way. You're always going to be stuck with a tiny little trading account, right? So that's what we're looking at, guys. So now you look to the left, and you're like, well, the CAD yen went from 75 to 90. 1,500 pips in 5 weeks, and you're up 25%. Does that explain why you're up 25%? That the CAD yen alone went up 500 pips? I mean, compare it to the previous 6 weeks. How many pips did the CAD yen move in the previous 6 weeks? 300 pips? How about the previous 6 weeks of that? 300 pips? How about the 6 weeks previous to that? 300 pips? So what was unique about your returns? Nothing. 1,500 pips. So if you normally make 5%, and now you made 25%, but the market moved 5 times more than normal during that period. Is risk any different? Alpha is the same as beta, rationally, as a ratio, you will. You see what I mean? The alpha beta ratio. You made 5 times more money because the market moved 5 times more than average. You see? You see? You see? And that's what an investor wants to know. Is it starting to click, guys? You know what I mean? Because you're not going to be able to trade your way into billions or millions, let's say. You're going to need to become consistent and dedicated. Like, look at me. I'm always trading. I'm trading in airports. I'm trading in bars. Remember when I was in, where was I? Shenzhen, China? I'm at the China Forex Expo. I met up with Daniel, right? Yeah, I'm at the Ritz-Carlton cigar bar, smoking a cigar, right? I'm all by myself, crying, missing everybody. No, nobody loves me. And what did I do? Light up my cigar. I have a beautiful 18-year-old Scotch. The pause really adds to the drama, right? And then what? I bust out my phone, right? And I start trading. And the guy who runs the cigar bar at the Ritz-Carlton swings on by. You know, the service is impeccable, right? And he comes over and he's just very polite. And he asks a few questions about something, I don't know, cigars, and I have comments, obviously, about something like that. And then he's like, well, what are you doing? Because he sees I'm on my phone. I'm trading currencies. Oh, no, he asked me, what do you do? I'm a foreign exchange trader. That's right. And he's like, that. And I bust out my phone. I'm like, check this out. This is the US dollar versus something, whatever it was, right? And he thought that was really interesting. And he's like, well, how does it work? And I said, well, you see this? Doesn't it look like it's all these candles seem to be rising, kind of like maybe the CAD yen? He's like, yeah. I'm like, watch this. Boom. He's like, what did you do? I just put $100,000 on this. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, right here. Boom, $100,000, right? So, and we talk about it more, and he comes back. I'm about halfway done my cigar, puffing away. He's like, how's it going? I'm like, oh, I'm up $300. Another 20 minutes comes by. And he's like, how you doing now? I'm like, oh, I'm kind of right back to where I was. Haven't really made money. Haven't really lost money. Right? Comes back another 20 minutes. My cigar's almost out. My drink's empty. And he's like, how'd you do? And I'm like, paid $800. Was a bad cigar. High five, boom. High five, boom. But you just have to totally fall in love, right? Right? Look at the dedication I have to put in for crying out loud. This is work, baby. So you want to do some beast? What's the time? I gotta jet, like literally jet. Eurozar. You guys want to do a Eurozar trade? Hey, Alejandro. No. How do I have that? Let's check it out. It might be a setup from another platform. Hang on. Because I might have just transferred this over from a different. Yeah. Because I just grabbed my MT4 miles from one MT4 thing to another. So, all right. Beastie. Okay. What do you stink? Okay. Elevation. Okay. See, red is Nervouston, right? Nervoustown, right? Dion. Oh, well, look at you guys all Romanian and stuff. Morning. All right. So, what do you say about that, right? I mean, wow. Do you think this had anything to do with getting close to 150? Yeah. Should you be worried? Should you be on alert that this road has come to an end? Yeah. Yeah, I do think you should be worried. I do. Right? Remember, I said the most obvious catalyst for profit taking on all of this is going to be the Fed meeting, right? So a big spike up into the weeklies, into the weekly pivot profit zone could be the, you won't know until it's after, right? Until it's happened. It's sort of like predicting a hurricane, not a hurricane, a tornado. The conditions are ripe. We're a cold front there, warm front there. Is there going to be a tornado today? Not necessarily. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you when I see it. Right? Does that look bullish to you? Let's see. It dropped 100 pips and made a say 100% retracement. Does that look good? No, it doesn't look good. Is it over? I don't know. But the conditions are ripe. And if it's not this week, it probably will be next week. If it's not next, it'll probably be the week after. I mean, literally, like, I'm telling you, if it hasn't happened yet, the first trading day of January, I'm going to be biting my fingernails. And I will tell you, sometimes it's the first day. Sometimes it's the Monday after non-farm payrolls. Sometimes it's all the way down like second and third week of January. And all of a sudden, boom, yen ripper strong. So it could be tomorrow, it could be a month. But I'm thinking, you know, now, Christmas, New Year's Day. I mean, there you go, man. There's just the honest truth, right? I don't know when the tornado is going to be arrived, but this is tornado season or hurricane tornado season. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna pull the plug, end it a little bit early. For some reason, I don't trust my brain. I'm a little tired. I had 14 shots of espresso yesterday. Yeah, not no no, I'm not exaggerating. Um, yeah. So, anyways, for some reason now I'm all nervous that my time is off. So, got to hit another country, man. Ken, you got to keep moving, right? So, anyways, thank you for being on my team. Thank you for being a client of TradersWay.com. Thank you for being patient with me as I do all these weird things. I'll be at FX Street tomorrow doing my premium webinar. I believe there's a big special event. Wait, is it tomorrow's Friday, right? See, I mean, that's where I am, right? Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. So thank you for your patience. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. And I'll see you soon, huh? Thanks for your patience, guys. Zip, 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 zip. Bye-bye.